Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. This is Big Girl Diary. Okay, back in the news, Duchess Meghan. She has been, in my opinion, unfairly treated, mistreated, treated badly. And the media has a lot to do with setting the narratives. Now, if you know anything about the royals, it's really tight-lipped. However, they get things out by, through one of the people that work around them. That's whisper a little bit of this, whisper a little bit of that, and then they talk to the media and then they put it out there. Now, Duchess Meghan, before she even became a royal, they went after her. I mean, it was ridiculous. I like that instrumental. Eventually, I'm going to change the music. Oh, man, I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. Duchess Meghan. Now, Princess Anne, she said something that I thought was quite telling. Let me see if I have her picture. Princess Anne is one of those she's one of those no nonsense people. She just gets straight to the point. She's not out to wait a minute. Okay. She's not out to hurt anybody or anything like that, but she is a royal. Now, by her being a princess, she doesn't inherit any providences. She doesn't. She doesn't get that. The guys do become the dukes. The dukes of Prince Harry is a Duke of Sussex, and Prince William was the Duke of Cambridge and then moved up to the Duke of Wales because he's going to be king. And so they have land to where they rule over, or I don't know if it's in name only. I'm not quite sure, but that's what it is. Now, when Duchess Meghan came along, because Harry can marry whomever he chooses, he does not have to go according to royal protocol because he's not in line to be king. He could, I want to marry, her. I want to marry her. I want to marry her. And he did date. He did date. He dated a lot, but then he settled down on her, Duchess Meghan. And I'm going to tell you, I got to say, the UK did not put its best foot forward. It simply did not. Mm-mm. And I personally believe, where is she at? I personally believe that Queen Consort Cowmilla spearheaded that. She did. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say that she's a racist. I'm not going to say that because she had her own interests. Her own interest was to get her children that get some sort of royal title. Keep in mind, Queen Consort Cowmilla, or as some people over there in the UK call her Cowmilla. I'm like, you all got jokes. You got jokes. They call her Cowmilla. I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh man. And for me, I'm looking at the whole situation. Let's looking at it. Prince William has been extremely sheltered. He doesn't even go outside unless if it's scheduled. The people around him are all yes people because he's a sovereign. He is the head of everything. He's the sovereign. And if they say something about him in the media, he could call up and say, "Hey, I don't like the way you put me in the media. I don't like it. Retract it. Get away from anything, anything." He could have done that. King Charles, the same thing. By them being the sovereign, of course, they have free press, this, that, and the other, but it doesn't mean that they can't call up and say, "Hey, get rid of that. I don't like it." They can. But Duchess, I'm going to just show you how ugly it was. And then we'll get to other things, but I'm going to give a little bit of explanation for some things. Not even an explanation, but simply to give you some information. Because this journalist simply didn't do it. They got the call, "Hey, go ahead and smear her. Chase her away. Do whatever you got to do. Go dirty if you got to." My humble opinion. And that's most definitely what this person did. They really, really went dirty, in my humble opinion. All right, now this right here was back in 2016. So this has been out for about 11 years. Ah, man. So they say Harry's girl is almost straight out of Compton, gang scarred, home of her mother's revealed, and you know, one, oh my goodness, it's just so despicable. Just so despicable. But they go deeper. This thing will not leave. It says Prince Harry's new girl, suit star Meghan Markle, is from Crenshaw, LA. Now, what they don't know is that Crenshaw, all those areas were white areas. They were white areas. And Crenshaw has endured 47 crimes in the past 2 weeks and red rums. Now, that could be looked upon. Let me go ahead and that could be looked upon. You can look at UK. You can look at London. And you could say, "Oh my God, there were like so many stabbings," because you don't have this, but you have this. And it's like easy to say, "Oh, well, you have this, but you don't have this." And we're looking at this. This right here is up close and personal. You got to get up. Okay. It's a cultural differences in which I'm going to get into. It's a cultural difference. And I got proof backing that up. But let me get back to what I was saying. But and it's like gangs, including the Bloods, that count the neighborhood, and it's just a total hit job. And I'm just like Ruth Styles, Ruthie Ruth. Ruthie Ruth. Let me say something to you. You wrote that back in 2016, and I'm pretty sure you know what occurred in the 1980s. I'm pretty sure you understand how the CIA spread rugs in that area and in that area to fund its war over there in the Middle East. And it totally decimated that area. You get some young kids, I hate the word kids, young people. And for some reason, this stuff happened to be put in a train, not a train, yeah, in a train that was opened. That wasn't the first time they did that. And sure enough, wasn't the last time. they had trains that had in bullets there and also rugs in South Central LA. And then the craziness began. So to say that and to write that and to put that negative stigma on her to where everybody in the world will look at her based on your narrative. And that was an ugly narrative, but it didn't stop there. It continued on. I'm not going to go down all that, but I'm just letting you know is that that was an ugly narrative run by the media. Now, again, I strongly believe that Queen Consort Cowmilla at that time, girlfriend Cowmilla, she really didn't have what was she, Duchess of Cornwall? And the women did not have any land or any titles of Duchess, but they gave her one. They're like, hey, we got to give her something. Duchess of Cornwall. So she became Duchess of Cornwall, but her boyfriend, Cowmilla, Queen Consort Cowmilla, the jokes write themselves. But I do strongly believe that you have a lot to do with it. I really do. But when he married, or even before they got married, even before, there was a lot of love there. A lot of love. Despite what people say, oh, well, she's an LA girl and she's out to get his money, all this. Why? Why? Now, this woman had an interesting point of view when it came to Duchess Meghan. Where is it at? Oh, I think this is it right here.
Members of the royal household that were confused and upset that she woke up so early at 5 a.m. She's a normal Californian girl, gets up early and does yoga and meditates, and also sent a lot of text messages. I mean, what did they expect, that she was going to send messages via pigeon? So I think she's amazing, and the royal wedding had the whole world watching, and I think that her choice was brilliant. It was sophisticated, it was chic, it was grown up, it was an English designer, albeit one that was working for a French house, which in a way was a message to the world. Yes, I'm from somewhere else, but I belong. I thought she looked fantastic. The fact that she chose to walk down the aisle by herself, I also thought spoke for an independent woman. I think the picture of the Duchess of Sussex mother at the chapel at the wedding was so inspiring. I read somewhere that
yeah. And Duchess Meghan, before she married into the family, she was independently wealthy. She made her own path. That's unheard of. Okay. Now, you say, but she didn't have as much money as Prince William and this, that, and Prince Charles. Prince Harry, she didn't have have his kind of money. Okay, let's sort of knock the cobwebs out from the door. Let's remove the cobwebs. Look, when women get married, the men are supposed to have the money to be able to take care of her and the family. It is not a requirement for the woman to come with any money. It's not a requirement. No. Now, that has been something that occurred, that has been going on for a long time, until women said, hey, I want a career. I want this. I want that. I don't want to be at the man's beck and call. I want to be able to have my own money, my own job, my own career. I want to do my own thing. Okay. That's what happened. Duchess Meghan She put herself through school, whether if she got scholarships, grants, whatever it was, she did it herself. She obtained a master's degree. Now, out of all the royals, you got to stop and think, how many royals have advanced degrees? They have education on their lineage and all that other stuff, but as far as getting degrees, master's degrees, PhDs, I'm not quite sure, but okay. But she did. And she came with her own money. She came with world recognition. People knew her. Now, she gets up, and remember, she just said that she's a California girl. She gets up and she gets to moving. She's moving. 5 o'clock in the morning, she's up. That's what we do in America. We get up and we are go-getters. We get the grinding early in the morning. We get the boom, 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 getting it done. Now, over there, the royals, they work on a time clock that has that hourglass. And you know how the sand drips like a steady stream? Not them. It's a steady one piece of sand at a time. That's how they move. Very, very slow, which leads me to believe is, can you ask for an increase in money when you don't? Look, you don't work like that. You don't. Actually, Princess Kate went on 3 vacations. 3. Hey, okay. No judgment here. No judgment. If that is fine for the UK, you love it. If you know, okay, if you like it, I love it for you. And I'm going to leave it as that. But to take a person who's a natural go-getter and to just smear them because they do things differently. I mean, you did that even with Princess Diana, but I'm not going to go down that path. Duchess Meghan, and how she was, how they abused her. And in fact, here, listen to this. This has
2021, the judge said, we don't need to have a trial or disclosure. I'm deciding the case now. I'm calling it in Meghan's favour. Associated predictably appealed. All we thought just an opportunity to generate more clickbait. When we were just about to go to the Court of Appeal, a senior member of the Duke of Cambridge's team came forward to give this witness statement, which wasn't required.
In your opinion, do you think that Kate and William had approved his decision to do this?
I would put my money on it.
That would have been the point, and unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated.
Right. There is a level of control by fear. It's a case of if you as a family member are willing to wine, dine, and give full access to these reporters, then you will get.
They ruled by fear. They did. And the guy who went down to testify, one of Prince William's former workers, personal assistants or whatever, he went down there to tell the truth. And he did. They were going after Duchess Meghan like it was no tomorrow. Prince William, he was in on it too. He was in on it too. And let me see, find him. Okay, I thought I brought his picture up. That's him with the children. Okay, but Prince William was in on it too, as the guy said, and emails and text messages, you know, planting these stories and to make her look bad. Well, look, Prince William's wife, Princess Kate, Duchess Meghan, just by her being her, a natural go-getter, made her look not so shiny. And Princess Kate has a lot to give. She does in her way. She has her lane, and Duchess Meghan has a different lane. It doesn't mean that Princess Kate is lazy. No, it just means that she has her own way of doing things. But because Duchess Meghan has her way, it doesn't mean that it's wrong. And they did the same thing again to Princess Diana, because she was a go-getter too, out there doing charities and going around the world bringing news that was near and dear to her. And she, like landmines in Africa, she was walking through, like, oh my goodness, no, don't do it. She's like, I'm doing it. And she did it. Duchess Meghan is the same way. Let me give you another example of Duchess Meghan. Let me show you. Let me find it. Just something very simple. She's dancing. She's in Africa dancing. And and she can really she can dance. Prince Harry, oh my goodness. I didn't know Prince Harry could dance like that. He can dance. So can Duchess Meghan. And yes, Duchess Meghan is a princess in Nigeria. So if you don't consider Nigeria anything, then you can simply ignore it. But however, Nigeria does give a lot to the UK, so you might want to be nice, because if the Commonwealth colonies decide to say, hey, I'm tired of your funky behavior, we're going to jump off the Commonwealth and you find your own way. Okay, royals, they could do that, and it would not be good at all. It wouldn't be good. Yes, I'm gonna leave it right there. But the narrative, that is what they put out there for Duchess Meghan. And it's not good. It's not good at all to sit there and do that. And it's even worse because Prince Charles and King Charles has never, ever changed the narrative at all. He never did anything to stop it. But now he'll say, hey, don't talk about my wife. Don't talk about Queen Consort Camilla. Don't talk about her past. Don't talk about anything. Now that's changing. But just listen to this. This is what Princess just listen.
According to royal correspondent Jenny Bond, Diana referred to Charles as the boy wonder and believed that their son William, not Charles, would succeed Queen Elizabeth II. Bond said that Diana felt Charles had enough problems as heir to the throne and was never cut out to be king. Diana also reportedly felt that Charles needed to overhaul some of his patronages. In addition, Diana's biographer Christopher Anderson said Diana would have been horrified by the thought of her former husband's mistress, Camilla Parker Bowles, being crowned queen beside him. Princess Diana reported.
But however, she put it out there that she felt that he wasn't fit to be king. And I gotta say, there was a lot of truth to it. She thought that Prince William would take over, but it looks like that Prince William, I think he could do better instead of spending time being spiteful towards his brother. I mean, it's to the point to where Prince William said that when he becomes king, he's going to strip Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet from their titles. The hate is real. The hate is really real. Because Prince Harry is like, look, I'm tired of being your spare. I'm tired of being the butt of your jokes. I'm tired of being part of the narrative that is just terrible. And I have to take your jokes. I have to, just bite my tongue and then just simply deal with all of your toxicity. That's what I'm supposed to do. No, I have a family now. I have a beautiful wife, and my wife loves me just for me. I mean, you know how rare that is? I mean, just she loves him for him. And before you say, "Oh, well, he's a prince and you know, blah 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 blah." Okay, look. He had the world to choose from and he chose her. Now, when Princess Kate was not in favor and they were putting all that stuff out about her, how she followed Prince William, how she put herself into his vicinity, how she went to different schools to be around him and to be up the same thing. So how is one any different than the other? That's what women do. Women find the best mate. That's what they do. And it just so happened that Prince Harry saw her at a party. I don't know what kind of foo-foo party it was, but however, he saw her there and start dating her. Now, how was that horrible? Now, when Princess Kate met Prince William, she met him at school. And she purposefully transferred over to that school to be around Prince William. And if you really want to keep it funky, look at Queen Consort Camilla. I mean, now she just totally ripped the marriage apart. And that wasn't the first one she ripped up. Okay. She's couldn't write a book on that, but I'm gonna But that's what happened. And that's, those narratives, but nobody wants to talk about those narratives. They only want to look at the one at Duchess Meghan coming from Compton, California, and she's this. Oh, but it gets worse. Now, let's transfer to Africa. Now, when Prince Harry went to Africa, they were like, oh, it's all about Duchess Meghan. No, it was about Prince Harry. He was asked to come there for his Invictus Games. And he went there to basically do business. That's exactly what he did. He did business. And he did some very good business. But within that, what did the royals do? I mean, they can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. This is what they did. They said Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, they can't even call her Duchess Meghan. That's how disrespectful they are. Welcome to Nigeria by a fugitive wanted in U.S. for $20 million. Really? Now, that right there does two things. It does two things. It shows that the Nigerian government is incompetent and they can't do anything proper now. Okay. Nigeria is a colony or a former colony of the Commonwealth. So right there is basically saying, well, my Commonwealth, I have incompetent people and I don't have enough sense to put people that are competent there to keep my land, because I'm the landlord of it, to keep it running well. I mean, do you know how silly that sounds? It sounds silly, and it just makes the royals look like fools. And they keep on going and molding this narrative through the media that consistently backfires in their face. And one would think that when you see it backfiring in your face and you got to continuously change the narrative to keep up with your lies, that you would stop and say, let me just stop. No, they're not quitters. They're going to keep on trying to make his brother and his wife look beneath him. And they're just successful just doing what they love to do. They're minding their own business. They're not even over there. They're over here in the US. Now, how some of you may feel about it or not, I'm quite happy because I like Harry. I like Prince Harry because he reminds me so much of Princess Diana. Princess Diana was one of those really good, down-to-earth people. that loved people. But then you have that Prince Charles or King Charles who loved nothing but himself. Well, trickle that down to the guy, to their sons. Prince Harry loves people, and Prince William loves himself. Interesting. But I thought this was interesting. Let me just bring this up. Okay. Now this right here was on X, right? Now this is the royal gossip, and yeah. Meghan is being erased from the royal family history despite the collection's vast archives over 1 million items and photographs, and there is no sign of her at all. Quite right, too. Meghan and her moon bump have brought nothing but shame to the UK. Well, now the royal gossip, I mean, I have put some, saying, hey, wait a minute, I forgot to take that down. Where's it at? Now, I have, put some there on her page, like, hey, you are a hateful person. Your hate has no bounds at all. Your hate has no bounds. It doesn't. And that's all you do is you just simply talk trash about Duchess Meghan. And that's all you do. I mean, it is ridiculous. And you talk about her moon bump. Well, like I told her, I said, I don't think you ever had children. I don't think you ever had, I don't think you gave birth. Because if you did, then you would know. You would know that when you're pregnant, your stomach goes up, it goes down, it goes all over the place. If you had given birth. Now, all women are different. All women carry different. And to call the moon, man, do you think Prince Archie being born there in the UK, Prince Archie. Now, let's go ahead and get this narrative because the media the media has some dumbass people. Okay, you all are dumb. The fact that Prince Archie was born there, okay, they had access to everything about him. Any test they wanted, they could have gotten there. And all of a sudden, they're like, well, we want to know if that's really Prince Harry's children. I mean, the level of, okay, let me find a better way of saying this. Dare I say naivete? Not. I don't want to say not. I don't want to say that. They're not naive. No, they're not naive at all. But okay, the simplistic mindset. I'll put it like that. The simplistic mindset that is growing rampant over there. For her to have Prince Archie there in the UK, round the doctors, to where they have access to everything, they know exactly that Prince Archie is Prince Harry's son. He was born there. They have all that information right there. They do. And to act as if they are ignorant to the fact that they're questioning, well, is Prince Archie really royal family? Is he really? Did Princess did Duchess Meghan actually give birth? Did she really? The simpleness is just too thick in the air. He was born there. Come on, let's think. Let's think. Please, let's think. That's it. He was born there. It's a mess. They got his blood. They got everything right there. They do. And the fact that they say, well, I mean, she's straight out of Compton, and she's around gangland, and her mom is a little bit too dark. I mean, and even though that she's half German, can we really it's crazy. It's crazy. But they come up with these narratives. The media comes up with these narratives, and the narratives come from the royal family. That's where these narratives come from. And I'm going to keep on beating this drum. I have a firm belief that a lot of these negative stories are coming from Queen Consort Camilla. Now, do some of them come from Prince William? Oh, I believe so. I mean, he has a nice, healthy canister of insecurity. I mean, it's just off the Richter scale. And if you go according to when they were young, when he looked really great, his hair, and Harry was just coming into himself, and Prince William was like, oh yeah, I'm just so good looking, and he's just an ugly duckling. Oh, I'm so good looking. I mean, just go back. Just go back and take a look at the interviews. Prince William always was negative, and he was always terrible to Prince Harry in public. Just go back and look. He always took shots for whatever reason. Just do your own due diligence, and then you will see that that Prince Harry has been abused by these people. Look. If anyone deserves to be able to go to another country and say, I have been truly abused by my government, it's Prince Harry. It is. It's Prince Harry and his family. I mean, that you can't get any more how can I say, to be exiled or to even be considered an enemy of the state. Right there, Prince Harry. And he really has a legitimate reason to be able to say, I need to be able to go that is from my family's reach, because the sun never sets on the British Empire, and I need to go to one place to where the British Empire does not have influence or does not have anything to do with the government. I'm going to go to America. Please help me. I can't go to Canada because they have jurisdiction over there. I can't go anywhere else but only the United States. Now that I would say, okay, he's a real deal. If anybody deserves to swim across a Rio Grande and not be caught by ice, it's Prince Harry. That's just a thought. Just my thought. That's it. But the narrative. Now, let's go to Africa. I thought, okay, before I get into what I think, I have to say, the former First Lady, Aisha Buhari. Aisha Buhari was the First Lady of Nigeria back in, 2018 to 2020, 22, or 2023. Now, she really worked hard in boosting Nigeria, bringing technology through England. And they brought a lot of technology to Nigeria that's being used today. Let me see some of the initiatives that are in that has flourished. And where's it at? Here. Some of the where is it at? Where are the initiatives? What, I just had it. Oh, I have it over here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But here they have some of the initiatives that I thought was like, wow. Where is it? I just had it. Where'd I put it? Okay. This is not good on my part. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. The Sancor initiative, the UK program launched $1.9 million. The initiative strengthens science, technology, and innovation and systems in Ghana and Nigeria. So they put about $1.9 million. You could have gave more. That's just my personal thought. But the UK Nigeria Tech Hub, this initiative, this initiative is by the UK government and Department of Digital, Cultural and Media and Sports, DCMS, directly supports the growth of Nigeria's technology ecosystem and stimulating digital economies, building skills and fostering partnerships between Nigeria and international tech sectors. And they didn't say how much money they gave, but here they gave $56 million in contracts for UK technology companies. Bicos signed a $56 million contract with Nigeria company InterSwitch to provide technology payment program, payment technology similar to the Lloyd's, the London's Oyster cards program. So, she was responsible for bringing a lot of that in and getting it. So I'm like, that right there is good. That is excellent. But when you talk about the current First Lady, First Lady Remy Tanibu, oh man, now here, she's beautiful. She's beautiful, but she had no love for Duchess Meghan. And I'm sitting there wondering now, King Charles and Prince William was like, don't you go to Nigeria. Don't you do it. If you do, we're going to be angry with you. Now, why? Why would you be angry because he's doing something? Is it because he's taking shine from you? He's not taking shine from them at all. He's not taking shine from the royals. He isn't. Zero shine. What he's putting shine towards is the Invictus Games, to make people around the world, to make them feel like, hey, I still have a life. I still have something. I still have goals. He's shedding light on veterans. King Charles has done nothing for veterans. Zero. Prince William, he done zero for veterans as well. But now that Prince Harry's Invictus Games are starting to take off, all of a sudden, it's taking shine away from them. No, you look. Oh my goodness, these people. These look. The royals, these royals here are poor stewards of the Commonwealth. You are supposed to make it bigger. You're supposed to make it better. That's what you're supposed to do, because you are the king of the Commonwealth. And he is doing next to nothing, next to nothing, making the Commonwealth better. He's not doing that. I mean, you did it even with, but I'm not going to go down that path. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just checking out. Oh, no. Did I? Okay. I froze up. Oh, wow. Oh, no, I didn't freeze up. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, I had it on pause. Okay. But the narrative that they craft the narrative that really goes after Duchess Meghan and proxy Prince Harry. And it's really terrible and sad the way they do that. Now, they all could come together and turn the royals to make them, they're regal, but to give them a little life and not so robotic. is to join in with the Sussexes and to do more for the Commonwealth. That's it. That's it. But that's not what they're doing. The narrative is all wrong. What they're doing is all wrong. How they're going after Duchess Meghan is all wrong. How they're trying to take the titles away from Princess Lilibet and Prince Archie. They're going after their children, his niece and nephew, even if he even considers them family. I don't know. Prince William is a mixed bag of nuts. Prince King Charles, I don't know what planet he's on. I truly don't know, but I just feel the way they are treating their blood, his son, his brother, extension, his wife, and the extension, the niece and nephew, and treating them as they're less than human is beyond comprehension. And to put that narrative out there for other people to take and then simply run with it is unconscionable. If you look on Twitter, you'll see the ugly, toxic environment when it comes to Duchess Meghan and her as if line. They wanted to fail so bad. And when she put stuff out there, it's sold. It's sold. And whatever they do, it's like the Midas touch. Now, they sort of forget. They forget Duchess Meghan not only is an actress, but she also gave speeches on the world stage. She has done that. And she's very accomplished. And the fact that you don't see that she's an asset. She is an asset. And because of whatever issues you have, whatever lies you tell, it's only making the kingdom look bad because you're putting that narrative out there. That's all I really have to say about it. And look, the old saying is, whatever hole you dig for someone, dig one for yourself because you're going to fall in before they do. And that's what's happening. They are falling in to all of the holes that they made for Duchess Meghan and Prince Harry. But you may feel different. You may. And you have that right to feel different. Doesn't mean you're right. It just means that you feel different. Hey, please like, subscribe. Please do that. And if you truly would like to help me, please do so. Please do so. I meant to put that up there. Please help me out. Donate. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Big Girl Diary. Every dollar helps. On that note, I want to thank you. Goodness, where is that? I want to thank you, most definitely thank you for stopping by.